The greatest gift you can give your family and the world is a healthy you. This quote by Joyce Meyer serves as the inspiration for today's Jamaica Magazine. Hey there, thanks for tuning in to the program. I'm your host, Adrian Atkinson, and after this break, we'll talk health. We'll be right back.
Good day, ladies. We're going into communities to identify persons on the voters list over 40 years old who have died, so the EOJ can update their voters list.
Oh, Derek can't come off of the list now and the last year I'm dead.
Exactly.
From November 2018, the EOJ will be conducting a special exercise to remove the names of voters that have passed away from the voters list. You can help. Call the EOJ at 888-991-VOTE. For more information, visit our website at ecj.com.jm.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 1. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has given the assurance that the police will remain vigilant and committed to apprehending criminals and securing communities. The minister made the statement in a press release issued yesterday by the Security Ministry. He commended the security forces on this week's guns and ammunition find of more than 20 illegal weapons at the Kingston port. Dr. Chang notes that the recovery of the shipment of high-powered weapons on arrival to Jamaica signifies the continued work of the security forces to safeguard Jamaica. In a response to the recent shootings in the western part of the island, the minister says the security forces will continue to maintain a strong presence in the communities of St. James. He expressed condemnation over the recent spike in murders during the past few weeks in the parishes of St. James and Westmoreland. He adds that while there are no state of public emergencies operating in the parishes, the security forces will spare no effort in bringing these vicious criminals to justice. Persons with information concerning murders are urged to call the police or Crime Stop at 311. The government has initiated steps to tap into dormant bank accounts to provide low-interest financing to micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs. A consultancy group has been contracted and is tasked with the responsibility of reviewing and advising the administration as to the approach to be taken. The update on the government's plan to access the nearly $50 billion in unclaimed accounts was provided by Industry Minister Audley Shaw at yesterday's Jamaica Business Development Corporation JBDC Breakfast Forum. The action comes against the background of the governance framework, which stipulates a 15-year timeline before the dormant funds can be accessed by the state. This compares to the international standard of 7 years and the 5-year timeline in the United States. Mr. Shaw says he met with the consultants earlier this week and noted that the group is actively exploring the matter.
The first report is due in April, the second report by July, which I intend to share it, of course, with the Minister of Finance, because accessing dormant funds has got to be a part of the landscape of finding affordable funding for the small and medium enterprises. So that's active, and we are serious about it.
The JBDC report shows that 73% of MSMEs identified capital as the most needed resource for production. As of today, a closed season for queen conch takes effect until January 31, 2020. During the period of the closed season, it is illegal for any person to catch queen conch and/or harvest any conch products. For the first 21 days of the closed season, only conch meats which have been inspected and verified by the Fisheries Division via a certificate of conch in storage in 2018 and conch opercula may be sold, processed, or imported. The closed conch season was recently declared by the Fisheries Minister Audley Shaw. This is part of the ministry's efforts to allow for the replenishing of the conch, which has been a delicacy for fish lovers. Persons are being urged to contact the Fisheries Division for further clarification on the sale and inspection of the meat. And finally, the government is to table a document in the upcoming fiscal year which seeks to implement the National Health Insurance Scheme. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says this will be a significant milestone addressing affordable health care for Jamaicans.
It's really about saying to Jamaicans, how do we put aside something for the day when we really need it? And how do we use what Jamaicans put aside to collectively create a healthcare infrastructure So if you need a CT scan, if you need any other form of diagnostic, if you need an operating theater, if you need a surgeon, if you break a limb and you need a pin inside or an implant, you don't have to wait as people are waiting now. For a week, for 2 weeks, for a year.
The ministry is to stage a series of national discussions on the National Health Insurance Scheme, which Dr. Tufton says is important in the face of the increasing cost of health care. He was speaking at the ministry's recent Taking Responsibility road tour in Hanover. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
So here are the facts.
7 out of 10 Jamaicans die from a non-communicable disease.
Because we love our people and we want them to live better quality lives,
we, the Ministry of Health and our partners, are launching Jamaica Moves.
Jamaica Moves is a call to action to prevent non-communicable diseases.
By educating and encouraging Jamaicans to be active.
Eat healthy.
and start living 30 minutes at a time.
Because 30 minutes of physical activity each day,
along with proper nutrition, can go a long way
to prevent your risk from developing certain NCDs such as diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, and certain cancers.
And remember, it's life we're promoting. That's why you see me going hard right now.
I'm all about living.
So help us take this first step towards a healthier Jamaica so you can enjoy more moments, more memories, more life.
A wise man once said, a healthy body is a guest chamber for the soul. A sick body is a prison. To learn how you can achieve a healthy body, mind and soul through physical activity, turn your eyes to these next two features.
The Yui Mona Bowl came alive with Ready, Set, Sweat was organized by the Universal Church of the Kingdom of God to promote health and wellness, heeding the Ministry of Health's call for better nutrition and more active lifestyle. Members of the church and the wider public were invited to take part in the day's offerings.
We have a lot of things. We have Sagicor here doing a lot of tests, free of course. We have the Heart Foundation. We're doing the BMIs. Everything is going to be massive today.
It's all about movements, getting fit and staying healthy. But not only that, the UCKG organizers of the event partnered with the National Blood Transfusion Service, also known as the Blood Bank, to give back. Scores of persons turned out to give the gift of life, and Eagle Allen, blood donor organizer, couldn't be happier.
We at the National Blood Transfusion Service only meet about 50% of the demand. So any opportunity that presents itself that will better help Jamaicans, we welcome it. And we commend them on this for reaching out to us, and we hope that other entities follow suit.
Let's not forget the cheerful givers.
So is this your first time giving blood, and how was it?
No, it's not my first time, but it's a pleasure to help to save lives.
Why did you decide to give blood today?
Because I wanted to help others that needed it, because there's a lot of people that needed blood. If we just come together and just donate to others, then we can help the better society.
And if you think aerobics was the only form of exercise for the day, think again. Persons worked out on the bicycle, the treadmill, and check out the strength training, weightlifting, and even juggling football. It's said that Jamaicans are not getting the required amount of physical activity or nutrition in their daily routine to maintain healthy lives. Dion Keynes from the Ministry of Health shared some pointers.
Results of the screenings done here today, for example, the weight checks, the blood pressure checks, the blood sugar checks, those can reveal some very important things. And what it can indicate is that Jamaicans actually need to be more physically active. Just moderate exercise of 30 minutes or more per day can actually help to control your blood sugar and help to reduce your blood cholesterol and help you to control your weight better. So it reduces your risk of many diseases like heart disease, hypertension, or even some cancers. And I just want to urge persons to get checked, get their screenings done. If you cannot afford to see a private doctor, then use the services of the government health clinics.
And what of seeking medical advice via the internet?
The internet does offer a lot of information in regards to health issues. However, one has to make sure you do check reputable sites, and these information should not be used to make your own diagnosis and administer your own treatment. All persons are encouraged to seek the counsel of their medical doctor on all medical issues.
Beyond the various health checks, booths at Ready, Set, Sweat also offered hair care, wellness and fitness services. And for your closing advice,
don't pay attention to the body, which is the temple where your spirit resides. And we have a duty to protect it. And we protect the body by paying attention to what you put in your mouth. Because if you don't pay attention to that, you're going to be the richest man in the graveyard by drinking all these acid-forming foods.
Now remember, stay fit, keep healthy, and take it 1 pound at a time.
Get moving for a healthier you is the passionate call to action by the Ministry of Health. And it's creating waves across the country as Jamaica moves to tackle non-communicable diseases (NCDs) through regular physical exercise and proper nutrition. Within schools, the Healthy Lifestyle program is being rebranded through the Healthy Youth Positive Energy Hype initiative.
The reality is that 7 of every 10 Jamaicans would die each year. And we have about 18 to 20,000 deaths in our country each year, die from what we classify as non-communicable diseases. Lifestyle diseases, to put it simplistically. And it's all about our physical inactivity and our consumption patterns, our habits.
The Ministry of Health is on a mission to change that by getting every Jamaican to engage in at least 30 minutes of physical exercise daily. In fueling this fitness revolution, the ministry launched the Jamaica Moves campaign under the theme, More Moments, More Memories, and More Life.
If you do what we are promoting, then as the tagline says, you'll have more moments, more time to spend with your family, your friends, do what you enjoy, more memories, capture all of those lovely memories, and more life.
Through promotional events across the island, the ministry is showcasing entertaining exercise workouts that persons can go home and practice. Free medical checks are also being provided.
It's part of the preventative healthcare method, and that's the approach that we're trying to take before we get to the part of the curative side, which is hospital care.
Jamaica Moves is also developing walking trails in each parish and partnering with local walking and running groups. This is all part of the National Strategic and Action Plan for the Prevention and Control of NCDs for the period 2013 to 2018. The plan covers 7 main categories of diseases: cardiovascular conditions, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, diabetes, sickle cell, mental health disorders, and injuries.
Rarely do we speak about the need to change our lifestyle. in our own interests as individuals. And it is cheaper to do that. A third of your income, according to the World Bank, if you get arthritis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and all the others that are linked to lifestyle, a third of your disposable income, the World Bank says, will end up being spent on treating those ailments. So it affects the bottom line and your pocket also.
Many persons like this man can testify to the benefits of living a healthy lifestyle, which extend beyond monetary savings.
All my family have diabetes. One night, I see my hand hook up like this, pull in, and get cramp. My feet then start to cramp. The morning, I put on my clothes, get ready and go to the doctor. He do my blood sugar level, and it was 29.5. And he said, oh my God, you almost kill yourself. So the doctor said, I know what to do, Mr. Reed. He said, yes, sir. So I was weighing at the time 285 pounds with a big tummy like this. So he said, go and cut out your belly. And you know what I mean. So I said, I understood, doctor. I'm going to change my diet and I'm going to take up exercise 1,000,000%. So I start off by 1 mile back and forth till I end up doing 10 miles. Exercise is the key to good health. Eat right, change your diet, less carb. Remember to put the running shoes right at your bed. As you step out of your bed, you step in. And the first thing, you drink 1 cup of water before you move. And eat a lot of fruit, eat a lot of greens, and always have 1 glass of green juice every week.
Dedicating 30 minutes out of every day to physical exercise may seem a big challenge, but begin with just 1 step and you'll find it becomes manageable. Regular exercise helps prevent damage to your heart's artery from high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and high blood pressure that can lead to heart attack or stroke. Medical experts say aerobic exercises also improve the body's blood circulation and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes while helping to control blood glucose in persons living with diabetes. There are exercises tailored to building muscle and losing weight, increasing strength, and improving flexibility. Corporate Jamaica is on board with the Move for Health, and even more are encouraged to take on the Jamaica Moves Corporate Challenge. It involves companies and their staff signing up and participating in the various run-walk events.
We want to mobilize as many companies as possible. So what we say to you is sign up your company, get registered, endorse the Jamaica Group brand, which is a national brand. The reality is many of us don't practice healthy living. So we need more people to do it. And by doing it, encourage others so to follow.
Persons can learn about the various Jamaica Moves challenges and events by logging on to the Ministry of Health's website moh.gov.jm or jamaicamoves.com. Staying fit and healthy is everybody's business, so get moving for better health.
On our roads, remember, take time, be courteous, drive good, walk good. Don't drink alcohol and drive. Don't drive tired or sleepy. Don't tailgate and don't overtake unless it is safe to do so. And always drive at a speed which will allow you time to stop quickly and safely. Let's keep it safe on our roads.
We have 2 more days before the Reggae Month activities come to a close, and that means we have time for a quick reminder from our very own reggae icon, Bob Marley. In his popular Redemption song, he implores listeners to emancipate themselves from mental slavery, because none but ourselves can free our minds. Without a doubt, if we do this, we're helping Jamaica to be the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.
As you start discovering the importance of freeing your mind, one of the important things to free ourselves from is the way that we see ourselves. Please stand up every morning, look at yourself, and say, I am proud to be me. Your identity is not defined by others. It's defined by you. If you are happy with who you are, then you can start to free yourself from the mental slavery, which sometimes, if not often, hinders our ability to move forward and progress.
Up next, we conclude our highlights of the top 5 finalists in the Government of Jamaica Houses of Parliament competition.
From the inspiration of a flower births the proposed design of a building that could be our new Parliament building. It's the Lignum Vitae, or national flower.
The national flower symbol is very, very important then for us, and it's the basis of our whole design. So you see, we pulled the building back slightly, created that more generous forecourt to the west. It's open, it's like this big grand lawn out in front of the building monumentalizes it. The radiating lines, which is showing centrality. There's a point of focus like the flower, an agora in the middle, which is a point for the public and for the whole use of the building. And these radiating lines are reinforced by the palm trees along the pathways. We've developed a water feature north to south to represent the Jamaican landscape, but additionally we've created a sort of an amphitheatre here to the east, which helps to provide a forum for people to see events. There's a belvedere on the upper floor of the public gallery where you can have events. This is on the west. The forecourt we've made, we've looked at the bus routes. That can be an important bus drop-off point. And then the road, we could pave it such that if there's an important event for security reasons, we can close it off and the pavement can be pedestrianized and the traffic can be circulated around to the west. To the north, we propose to reinstate the athletics arena. The monuments to the south, the way we plant around them, we'll give them a grander resting place. This is the topography of the project, how we've created a series of sunken gardens or sunken walls to create a complete secure perimeter. Then the blue line is the building itself, and to 3 specific pedestrian entrance points. That's the parking. So you have a completely autonomous, sunken, protected parking on the north and another one in the south. The building then, it's all organized around the House of Representatives and the Senate, each having their own sort of pavilion. And for the main ceremony, where the building is at the opening of each parliament, there's the ceremony where each of the parties march into the building independently. That can happen on one level, and this is this simulation of that image. And the roof is entirely for the public. This shows the galleries. We did a lot of work on understanding the different levels of intimacy between people in galleries and peoples in the chamber themselves. A level above the purple is VIPs, the orange is the media, and then the green is the public. It's all about ventilation and security at the same time, and every single office has its own balcony with its own view of the park.
We have developed what we consider to be an iconic building. It's innovative, it's modern, it's built on historic precedents and modern architectural heritage of Jamaica.
We've done our part. It's up to the jury now to make the decision.
We are the National Flower Team, and we're here to win.
I love waking up every day in this country. This is where I was born and raised. I have such a passion for my country, and for me this is home. In Jamaica, a lot of people, they look at just like beach, you know, sea, sand, but our mountains are something to behold. It's majestic up there, and it's a different type of peace. It's a different type of lifestyle completely. I could mention many different places that are amazing, but the one thing I do love about Jamaica as well is that you can find that relaxation, you can find that chill in your backyard. Apart from it being an incredibly beautiful country, an incredibly beautiful island, we have a wonderful, wonderful culture, wonderful, vibrant, colorful people. There is definitely a realness to Jamaica. There's definitely something that no matter what keeps you in touch with reality here. Why come to Jamaica? It all comes back down to Jamaica as a whole. You know, the food, the music, the culture, the people, the climate. Come out and meet us, come out and experience what Jamaica has to offer.
And we've arrived at the final page for today's magazine. But don't you worry, you can turn the pages with us again tomorrow and every day after. While you wait, visit our website jis.gov.jm for our daily video uploads and news stories. You may also follow us on all our social media sites for the latest information on government programs and initiatives. I'm Adrian Atkinson, reminding you to embrace and love your body because it's the most amazing thing you will ever own. Do take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.